Welcome to Amazon FBA. In this section, we'll be covering how to price your products and avoiding the rush to the bottom, and if you should price it high or low. Let's get started. As an Amazon seller on FBA, it's very easy to make the mistake and getting into a price war with other sellers who are selling exactly the same item. This only happens on Amazon. The reason for that, Amazon wants everybody who buys something to get the best price. Therefore, what happens is they give you only one or two categories of the same particular item. Sometimes you have the same item listed in multiple areas of Amazon, but a lot of times you might have one or two of the same product. So we're going to be using this watch as an example. I just randomly picked this watch for an example for you. And here we have a watch that has no competition. If you're looking at it, it says sell on Amazon. So they don't have one on it that is already being sold. This is what you want to look for when you want to sell a product on Amazon. It's very easy to make the common amateur mistake and try to sell a book on Amazon. And you're going to end up in a race to the bottom. What happens when you get into the race or to the bottom? You cannot win. What you're doing here is you're competing with everybody else who is selling exactly the same item as you are. And if there is so much competition out there, and there is a lot of used items and new items being sold by different sellers, and the used items are substantially lower than the new items that are being sold, what do you think is going to be bought here? People are just going to buy the cheapest item available because it's a book, it's a disposable commodity. It's something that once somebody reads, the most important thing about a book is just the information in it. It doesn't matter how it looks. People can just take the book and read it in a coffee shop, and then after they're done, they can actually sell it back on Amazon. That's what they really do. They're using it as a library. That's all it is. Amazon is a large library. People buy the books on Amazon. After they read it, they send it back to Amazon and they sell it as a used item. It's a very bad commodity business to get into, which is selling books on Amazon. It's going to be a money losing business, which you should never get into. This is why a lot of bookstores are going out of business, because you cannot compete with Amazon. You cannot compete with 41 cents. You cannot compete with 1 cent either. That's why you have to do your research when you are listing something on Amazon. Amazon is not like eBay. You cannot just put up whatever price you want and then change the description and expect somebody to make a mistake and actually buy it. Over here, you have no competition. Amazon created one product and that's it. The only difference between you and everybody else is just the price, and you won't be able to win it if your product is not differentiated enough, it's not popular enough, or you haven't done the research good enough, and you're just competing against everybody else who are in the same exact business. So what do I suggest for you to do? I suggest for you to look for a product that has no competition. Something that when you look at it, as you can see, this particular product doesn't have competition. There is no other people who are selling this same product. There is no used item. Either this item is very good, so nobody wants to return it, or there is just not enough of it in stock. And here you can make money because there's no one else who's competing. So you're only competing here against this specific seller, and the price we're competing against is 44 bucks. And there is no more competition here whatsoever. That's the kind of product that you want to get into. Here's another product I'm just going to use as an example. The Amazon price here is 24. Now, there is price that people are selling at new or used, and there's people who are selling it new for 22 bucks. You can compete against somebody who's selling for 22 by lowering your price to 21, and then you will be selling your item. Your item will be sold right away. That's the way you will make the profit. But now, if you find that the item is going for example, 1 cent, There is no way you can compete with this. And the only way that you will win selling an item like this is not to get into this situation in the first place. Other than that, I don't suggest for you to do this. This is the way you make money, is by staying away from products that are going to make you lose money. This is very important for you to learn as a lesson as an Amazon FBA seller. Stay away from anything that's going to make you lose money or you're not going to make any money or profit.